In 2021, wealthy collectors still invested a lot of money in kind. These include works of art, watches and cars, as well as some special objects, such as meteorites. Here we summarize the interesting items and details of the largest auction sales of the year, respectively in 10 different item categories. Some broke historical records, while others set annual records. What collections have entered this year's record auction sales? Welcome to the online resources of All Seeing Up. Number 10. Fukang meteorite, $700,000. In 2000, a local resident of Fukang City, Xinjiang, discovered a meteorite weighing more than 1 ton in the Gobi Desert. Fukang meteorite is a rare species. The previously cut part was again decomposed into nearly 100 pieces of different sizes, which were secretly circulated in the international meteorite market. This meteorite is composed of golden olivine and silver like shiny nickel iron, like a mosaic art. Number 9. Michael Jordan's Nike Air shoes, $1.5 million. This pair of Nike Airship basketball shoes first appeared in Game 5 against the Bulls on November 1, 1984. The shoes were sold to collector Nick Fiorella for $1.5 million, setting a new record for the highest price of a pair of sports shoes at the auction. Ron Walker said, "The record-breaking performance of Nike Airship confirms Michael Jordan and Nike's top position in the sports shoe market." Number 8. Ron Arad sofa, $1.6 million. For most of the 1980s and 1990s, Ron Arad worked in his own way and adopted a hybrid approach. That is using a reckless method to combine the discovered objects and spare materials to form a shape and structure that cannot be scratched in large-scale industrial production. There is no restriction of any terms, nor any interference of rational thinking, which has always been Ron Arad's design philosophy. In 1993, Ron Arad sofa was made of mirror-polished stainless steel and copper by Ron Arad Studio and sold at Philippe's auction house for $1.6 million. Number 7. The revolver used to kill Billy the Kid, $6 million. Billy is one of the most notorious figures in the Wild West era of the United States. Billy the Kid, an outlaw maniac who ran wild in the west of the United States from the late 1870s to the 1880s, committed 8 murders in a row, and was finally killed by the sheriff Pat Garrett. Bonhams said that the revolver, which was used to kill Billy Boy 140 years ago, was offered as $6 million by anonymous bidders through telephone, setting a world record for the price of firearms. Number 6. Grande at Petite, Sonnerie, $7.63 million. Only 8 of the 3 questions of the big and small self-proclaimed watches have been made. This work is one of the only 8 watches in Philippe Dufour's Grande at Petite Sonnerie series. It was created in 1995 for Hassan al-Bolkiah, the Sultan of Brunei, the world's top watch collector. This watch comes from an important private collection. It was last made public nearly 10 years ago. Philippe Dufour is 74 years old, and there are very few chronograph works that can be completed by himself in the rest of his life, which makes this large and small self-proclaimed wristwatch a historical work. A collected man sold this watch by Philippe Dufour at a price of US $7.63 million, setting a new world record for independent watches, making it the most expensive independent watchmaking work in history. Number 5. 1933 Double Eagle coin, $18.9 million. This twin eagle gold coin, which was cast in 1933, has only 3 coins in existence. 2 of them are in the American Museum, and only 1 of them is available for exchange in the world. It can be traced back to the era when the value of the dollar was linked to gold, which is a system called the gold standard. In 1933, the United States was affected by the financial crisis. Roosevelt began to implement a new financial strategy, abandoning the gold standard system and forbidding the private collection and export of gold. In the past, coins made of gold were not allowed to circulate privately, and they could only be exchanged for paper money at banks. The 445,500 double eagle gold coins, minted in 1933, were affected by the New Deal. Before they were published, they were ordered to be melted down. Only 2 samples were kept and placed in the Coin Museum as a historical memorial. Its value lies in its strange and tortuous history. After being sold at Sotheby's auction for us $18.9 million, it has a title of the most valuable and rare coin in the world. Number 4. 1995 McLaren F1, $20.5 million. McLaren F1 was officially released in 1992, and only 106 vehicles were produced during the period from 1998. The 1995 McLaren has only covered 242 miles, which means that it travels an average of 9.3 miles the road every year. Now you can also see the original coated Goodyear Eagle F1 tires, the exclusive trunk of McLaren F1, the Fukang titanium alloy lightweight tool set and toolbox, all vehicle documents, books, the exclusive hardcover book of McLaren F1 and the Hero wristwatch, with the exclusive limited edition unique label of the owner, will be included. For the rich people in the world who want to pursue extreme speed and passion, owning a McLaren F1 is a symbol of status, including Elon Musk, who crashed his McLaren F1 in 2000 without insurance. The 1995 McLaren F1 was sold by Gooding & Company for us $20.5 million during the Monterey Auto Week in 2021. Number 3. 15.81 carat Sakura diamond, $29.3 million. This 15.81 carat purple pink diamond is named for its elegant tone, like the cherry blossoms flying in the spring. It is the most shining one in the Christie's Hong Kong spring shooting. It belongs to the most rare type, IA diamond, and its transparency and clarity are all at the highest level. This purple-pink diamond named Cherry Blossom was sold at Christie's auction house in Hong Kong for us $29.3 million. Christie's revealed that the Cherry Blossom was bought by a private buyer in Asia, but did not provide more details about the buyer. Number 2. Final text of the United States Constitution, $43.2 million. On November 18, 2021, a rare printed version of the first edition of the U.S. Constitution was sold at Sotheby's auction in New York at a record price of US $43.2 million. There are 2 bidders, one of which is Ken Griffin, billionaire CEO of Castle Investment Group. Castle Investment is one of the largest and most successful hedge funds in the world. The outstanding investment achievements have made the young Griffin famous and popular among a large number of investors. On the other side is Constitution DAO, a group of more than 17,000 crypto investors who have gathered $47 million worth of Ethereum. Finally, the lot was sold to Ken Griffin for $43.2 million. The organizers of Constitution Day cannot bid higher because they do not have enough money to buy insurance, storage, and transport documents. Number 1. Pablo Picasso's Femme assise près stone fenêtre, $103.4 million. This work, completed by Picasso in 1932, depicts his mistress Marie Theresa, Walter, and is the most expensive piece in this year's global art auction. Among Picasso's many portraits, Walter is often depicted as a person who is asleep or dreaming. However, in this painting, she sits upright on a chair, staring at the audience, and seems to grow wings. This auction is the first time in the last 2 years that the actual transaction price of a single piece of art in the world has exceeded US $100 million. The record holder in history is Leonardo da Vinci's The Saviour's World in 2016. It was sold to Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman of Saudi Arabia at a price of US $450 million. This Picasso's Woman Sitting by the Window was sold in Christie's, New York on the evening of May 13, 2021 for only 19 minutes and $134 million.